Goals change games, and it looks like goals also change championships, because a late goal yesterday at Fir Park meant Rangers dropped 2 points, and a late goal today at Celtic Park gave the champions an extra 2. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Celtic sit joint top of the table with Hibernian, 3 points after the opening game. Was it the greatest performance? No, not really. Did they do enough to win? I think you can certainly argue that case, but St Mirren, they will also feel hard done by. They probably felt they did enough to get a draw, but now we're going to get into how we feel about the actual players, and we're going to rate all 11 players on each side, and of course the substitutes, and we're not going to leave out the managers either. We've got them in our sights. But before we actually get into any ratings, what did the managers actually have to say? Well, let's get into it. Brendan Rodgers came out, and this was his post-match speech after Celtic narrowly beat St Mirren 1-0. He said, quote, "Naturally, we wanted more goals, but I think we played their system very well. The goalkeeper has maybe kept the scoreline down, and while we didn't score, we didn't get disappointed and played some fantastic football. It was an excellent win. We just had to stay persistent, and we were able to do that. For the first game of the season, I'm really pleased." End of quote. Honestly, I am very surprised that Rodgers has come out and said that. He seems positive, he seems happy, suggesting that George somehow kept the scoreline down. And listen, George made a couple of good saves, but I don't think he was pulling off worldies to keep St Mirren in the game. And he says that it was an excellent win. They played some fantastic football, and for the first game of the season, he was really pleased. I think he's coping a little bit there. Not what I expect. I thought Rodgers would come out angry and kind of insinuating that this is why he believes he needs new players. But no, we're getting... Is Brendan Rodgers playing chess, and maybe we're only capable of seeing checkers? I don't know, but it's not what I expected Rodgers to say.
Maybe he's bottling it for Big Dermot. Ever thought of that? That's what could be happening here. Maybe after
Big
the
Dermot.
comments the other day, he's got took into the office and went, right, if you ever want another Gucci belt or put a new pair of slippers again, Brenda, then
Rolex.
you need to reel it in, son.
A cigar.
Well, what would he have said? What would he have said if it ended 0-0? Or would he just have praised Georgie boy? I don't know, I'm not convinced. But we'll get into it.
What did Stephen Robin have to say, though? He says, quote, "If you're going to get beat, you prefer a 25-yarder in the top corner with a bit of quality. A deflected goal so late on is frustrating, but we know the levels we've shown. I can't ask for much more in terms of work ethic and organisation. We will show more quality in the final third, so we are proud of the boys, but disappointed, and that shows how far we've come." End of quote. Yeah, like Stephen Robinson, like I said, if you defend well and you can see a late goal, you lose 1-0, but it's a quality goal similar to the levels that Mccowan showed against Hibs. Sometimes you can only put your hands up and go, well, fair play. You know, you've outdone us there. You've scored a goal that is worthy of winning the game, but this deflected goal, if you look Mccowan, it just wasn't that. And I feel Stephen Robinson's pain, and I'm sure a lot of Rangers fans also feel Stephen Robinson. I'm sure most of the league that just actually wanted to be ahead of Celtic after match day 1 share Stephen Robinson's pain.
Everyone feels that pain, man. I mean, even Hibs. Yeah, the Hibs are top, but come on, guys, we're all feeling it. But are you feeling the time to rate these players? Is that what you're going for?
I am. Right, let's get into the goalkeepers then. Schmeichel, honestly, didn't have that much to do. Can't sit here and say otherwise. I think he was pretty much just a passenger.
I'll give him a 6.
Yeah, I think a 6 is fair.
I thought some of his distribution was quite poor, but I mean, he didn't concede, so there we go.
He got a clean sheet, so... Right, George was good, made some good saves.
Couldn't do anything about the goal.
No, got a bit fortunate with the ball that hit the bar, then hit him, then hit the post. Had a good save in the first half. I think the one was it from Nygren where he forced it onto the crossbar. I think that was the pick of the bunch. I'll give George...
I'll give him a 7.
I'll give him a 7 as well. I mean, he was good. I just don't think he was great. Right, Alistair Johnston. It wasn't the greatest. I don't think it was the greatest performance for you. I'm going to give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6 as well. Didn't really do much for me.
Right, King for St Mirren. Moving on to the defenders now for St Mirren. I thought St Mirren did defend pretty well. I know they dropped off very, very late. They got deeper and deeper, and then still they got to deflect the goal. But that kind of thing happens, you know. I will give King... I'll give King a... I'll give him a 7, man. I think he kept them.
I'll give him a 6.
Right,
Scales. I actually thought Scales was Celtic's best defender. Why is Johnston in twice? Is Kieran Tierney not exist?
Oh, Kieran Tierney needs to get in there. Tierney.
There we go. Right, Scales. I'll give Liam Scales an 8 out of 10. I thought Liam Scales was actually really good.
No, he was. I'll give him a 7. A 7.5 then. Right, move into Gogic.
Right, I think this guy was
man of the match. Maybe. I mean, he always impresses me. I think every team in the Scottish Premiership would want a player like Gogic. Is he got the most quality? No, but the guy wears the shirt on his sleeve, gives you 100%, never stops running, never stops trying. I'll give Gogic an 8.
He wears the shirt on his sleeve. That's a belter indeed, you want.
What rating you gave him?
I'll give him a 9.
9?
I thought he'd just.
I don't think that good. Like.
People laughed. I said I wanted this guy at Rangers. He'd be cheap as chips and he'd be good.
Probably win a header as well.
Right,
Callum Carter Vickers.
Cal? It's Carter, mate.
Cal. That's what I said, Callum Carter. Colin. What's his first name?
Cameron Carter.
Cameron, that's the one. Aye.
I'll give him a 7. It was alright.
I agree, a 7 as well. Fraser.
Or is it phrase 4? Who typed this? I'll give him a 6.
That can't be his name, is it?
I'll give him a 6.
I'm going to pretend it's Fraser. Right, I'll give it a 6 as well, why not?
Right, Tierney, quiet.
Honestly, wasn't that impressed with Tierney. I mean, he had some okay stuff on the left-hand side getting forward, taking off pretty early, in my opinion, before he could really do any. You know what, man? I'll give him a 6, but it's a generous 6.
I'll give him a 6 as well. Right,
Declan John.
I'll give Declan John a 4 out of 10. Everything good that came to him, he ruined.
Yeah, I think a 4 out of 10 is, that could be fair to be. But although, I mean, I'll give him a 5, 4.5. Defensively, he did alright. It was just going forward. I think he was very wasteful. Right, Rio Hatate.
Non-existent.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's arguably Celtic's best player. But not today.
I'll give him a 5.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5 as well.
Right.
Richardson, I thought he was decent in the middle of the park. I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6 as well. Up next we've got Cal McGregor, scored an offside goal. Did what he normally does. At what point is age going to hit Cal McGregor and he's going to get drummed out the Celtic midfield? Could it be this year?
Don't think so. I just don't think Celtic have enough quality really to be getting rid of McGregor at this point in time.
I thought he was good. I'll give him a 7.
I'll give him a 7 as well. It was a good goal as well that was ruled off. Right, great strike.
His wee counterpart.
Yeah, O'Hara. Listen, normally
I'm a 4, man. I think this guy. I know.
Normally I've got high praise for O'Hara, but I think it was unforgivable with the goal that he gave away. Yes, he got away with it, but he didn't know that. You just cannot mess about with it outside your box. I'll give O'Hara.
He also
broke
down a lot of their attacks. Mirren attacks.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5. You give him a 4. Nygren, another player that I just wasn't impressed with.
Hit the bar.
Yeah, he had that. He forced a decent save for George in the first half.
I'll give him a 6.
I'll agree, but you know what? It wasn't the most impressive debut. Taylor, decent.
I'll give him a 6.
Fixed in the middle. Dyson Maeda, I thought he was very quiet today. This guy will do very well to replicate what he did last season. I just don't think we're going to see those levels again for Dyson Maeda. And I thought today he didn't really offer much. I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 7. Right, up next we've got
Phillips. Kieran Phillips. Right, I'll give Kieran Phillips
I'll give him a 7. I thought he was actually pretty good. Led the line. Well, not the line. He was up there doing some business.
I'll give him a 6. 6.5. Right. Yang. Ugh.
I'll give you a 5.
Yeah, Yang just doesn't do it for me. I'm sorry. Yeah, 5 as well. Mandron.
Mandron.
I mean, I like Mandron. What's your thoughts on Mandron?
I think he's
a good
decent.
striker.
I think he's decent. I'll give him a 6 out of 10.
I'll give him a 6 as well.
Right, your big pal. What are you giving him?
Adam Ida had a couple of chances. Had a header. Had that cross where he chested it down and hit the bar. Really should have scored there. You know what? I don't think he was that bad today. I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6 as well.
Didn't score, but
wasted a lot of chances though.
Yeah, but he also, he got in the correct positions, didn't he? I mean,
he did.
What did Kenny do? I know Kenny didn't get as much time, but Kenny was his replacement, and I think Kenny offered absolutely nothing.
I agree with that.
Ado, I'll give him a 6.
I'll give him a 6 as well.
Right, let's move on to subs here. Forrest came on. Some people saying he was the best player. Some people saying he was the worst player.
I'll give him a 6.
I think he was somewhere in between. I think a 6 is probably fair. Ayunga came on, offered what he normally does. Lots of energy, lots of running about. You know, when St Mirren did get the ball forward, he was there trying to give them an outlet, but he was kept pretty quiet, in all honesty.
Give him a 6, man.
6, why no? Right, Trusty came on, went to centre back, Scales were out to the left.
Be lying to say he did anything amazing, so I'll give him a 6.
Aye, he kept a clean sheet, didn't he? Right, Mooney for St Mirren.
5. Thought he's a bit weaker than the other subs.
Why a 5?
Because he's pish, that's why. why no a 5?
Fair enough. Smith, Engels, I thought he'd done nothing.
No, he
didn't even notice the guy.
He squared up to, was it Phillips? Got into a wee bit of a beef there. But that's
I mean, if I was Brendan Rodgers, I'd be squaring up to, who was it? Augsburg, because they've ripped him off. I'd be squaring up to their manager. I'll give Engels I'll give him a 5.
It's just not a good look when the guy you signed for 11 million...
It's no starting.
Ain't a starter.
And when he comes on, he's not doing anything.
Like, he does start a lot of games, right? But he should be first or second name on the team sheet.
Aye, I'll give him a 5.
I'll give him a 5 as well. Right, Smith ballooned a chance.
Ballooned a chance? You talking about the chance that was blocked?
Well, he wasted it.
Aye, because I associate ballooning with like over the bar.
Well, alright, yeah.
Like barring for yesterday.
Aye, that's plenty. Yeah. Right, I'll give him a 5.
Yeah, I'll give him a 5. Yeah, if he scores that goal, he's getting a 10.
But he didn't.
He's getting a 5.
Right, Kenny,
non-existent. 5 for me.
I'll give him a 4.
Oof. See, he didn't have that much time, in my opinion, to really disappoint. I kind of figure a 5's just the kind of you did hee-haw kind of deal. Right, Sobawal, I believe this was I think he's the guy that made the late challenge on Daizen Maeda to prevent Celtic going 2-0 up and to prevent Celtic going top of the league. For that reason alone, you know what, I'll give him a 6. He ran back and he got a great block on, so...
I'll give him a 6 as well. And Luke Mccowan got the winning goal, changed the game, so I will give Luke Mccowan a...
I'll give him a 7. You know what, it was a deflected goal, wasn't it? It was alright, but let's...
I'll give him a 9 to give him an 8. Maybe that's fair.
You thought he was a 9?
No, I'm doing that to give him an 8, because I think that's the fair right.
Just give him an 8 and we'll get us a 7.5.
I think that's cheap, though.
What, so he deserves more than a 7.5?
I'll give him
No, you give him a 9. You give him a 9. There you go, guys. Fucking 8 for Luke McCowan.
He's the reason they're not fucking in meltdown. Fuck him. Give him a 1.
Does BSC stand for Big Stevie Celtic or something?
No,
I think it does.
No, give him a 1 then.
Big Stevie Celtic 2025.
This guy's ruined my Sunday.
Right, Dirk Steele. He can get a 5 straight down the middle. You want to agree with that?
Give him a 50 if you want.
Right, Brendan Rodgers got the win. I don't think it was great. Brendan Rodgers for me gets a 5. Just gets over the line.
I'll give him a 5 as well. I mean, could he have brought on much different subs? No. I think the tactics were alright. Just a bit shite.
Aye.
But like I said in the match review, see considering Celtic are so weak in wide areas, why not play like a diamond? Because your strength's your midfield. Change things up. Know what I mean?
Yep. Right, moving on then. Stephen Robinson.
I'll give him a 7. He got it pretty much spot on.
I'm going to give him a 6 because at the end of the day, I mean, he lost. Was it unfair that he lost? Was he unlucky to lose? Yes, but a loss is a loss, guys, and I think that's worth a 6. So it's going to be
the ratings, 6.5. The ratings are quite equal. Celtic just edge the average, but that's to be expected when you win.
Yeah, listen, I mean, I think that St Mirren's defenders were probably better, and you know what, maybe both teams' defences were actually better. Looking back at it, and that seems to be the higher ratings come from. The only difference is Celtic's defence wasn't put under as much pressure as St Mirren's. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that's our ratings. There you go. Match done. Man of the match. Who do we give it to? Gogic with an 8.5, but we also had McCowan in there with an 8. Solid 8 for McCowan coming off the bench.
They're down below. Mccowan or Gogic.
Right, let us know who you thought was the standout performer. We'll catch you in the next one. Celtic go second in the table, joint with Hibernian, and St Mirren, I believe, are dead last now. So unlucky for them, but they won't finish there. They'll be back. So will we. So make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below, and we'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.